Hello again to all the Sheeps fans, the Sheeps peeps. This is Sandy Wilhelmina, and it's kind of a cloudy day, and I got my camera to behave, so I've been cranking out some videos, and my place is gonna look so much better. So I thought I would show you this journal I just finished up. This is just a vintage quilt piece, and I took apart a crazy quilt a long time ago. It was one of the first quilts I bought after I started journaling, and I took apart every bit of that crazy quilt because it was falling apart. So that's what that is. This is from 1910, and I neglected to put any French knots on it. Silly me. So I also had a written uh, inscription from a book. It says to Ava, I don't know, K. Atherton from Annie Campbell. So I popped it in here. And there's lots of fun stuff in here. This is a little charm I made that was one of my first ones to turn out. It didn't go so well, but it's still pretty. So there's a journal. This is paper from a 1900 Kansas City paper house. This was a book of samples of their paper. Pop that in. This is 1890 something from London. I sat one night, and I made these. Slice needs a little more glue. This is from a printable from Heather and Jan's studio. This is really cute. So I played around with that. This is an envelope from 1924 that I just put on the pages so that you could see both sides and have extra pockets. Some French, some house plans, some pretty tags and such. What else I have in there? Crazy quilt piece. I sewed this hanky up into pockets. This one has a little needle book in it. Yes, it does. That I made. It was one of my first attempts. So I stitched on a lot of it. And it has a few pretty felt pieces. I put some old, I think they're antique, glass topped pins in there to get you started. I'll pop that back in the pocket because we don't want it to get separated. And that fits right in here. This is a really shallow pocket, and these are from Patty Lane Sacred Mementos. This is an 1833 receipt, and I'm pretty sure it would have been a lawyer going around and having people settle up with this customer's will after he passed. And they wrote those on every tiny little piece of paper they could find. Dream a little dream. That's my attempt at stamping. There's the other side of the hanky, and that is just full of pretty little fussy cuts and such like that. And this has a little paper in it too. There will be more by the time it leaves. I like to add stuff after I know who bought it. Louise, what's your problem in there? You hear her whimpering. But I like to add more things in after I know who's buying it because I can personalize it a little more. The world is so full of a number of things. I'm sure we would all be happy. We would all be as happy as kings. Robert Louis Stevenson. So there is stuff in here, and I'm so clever. I put some extra pages in, and the surprise in the back. This magazine is from 1844. I also have to put something behind this movable tag. I haven't done it yet. This is a pretty belly band. And then this is there's some vintage uh, film, a little card, a cabinet card. I dry flowers every once in a while. I get them out and do stuff with them. So that's one. And then the only other thing I have here that's almost finished, the cover. This is the cover to my latest journal. I'll tip it so you can actually see it. So I took a photo album. I don't have the other side of it right here. I cut it in half so I would have two tall, skinny journals. So this is 12 inches long and almost 5 inches wide. And I have all this cool stuff sitting around, so I just got it out, and whatever floated my boat went on the front of this journal. This is their lucky horseshoe nail, and this would have come out of a Victorian age house. It's mounted on a piece of an old leather book that I saved the leather and put it onto backing, and then I put it away and didn't see it for a while. This is a turkey feather I found in our driveway. And this is the binding of Bond's Flat Ledgers, which is the Kansas City paper house. I think, yeah, I showed you the one in the first ledger journal. Yeah. So I wanted this to be kind of industrial with old things, and this is not real paper, marble paper, but it fit. And I just wanted it to look like somebody had used it in their shop and saved things in it and had just anything related to kind of a salvage old fashioned stuff business. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm also going to start a project with these mamas here. They're milk caps with a blank side, and they are thick and they will be easy for what I want to do with it. There will be a journal. I've been wanting to try an accordion kind of journal. Obviously, it would be more art related, but because I don't know how you could. But if you covered this side, and then if you poke some holes in and put them together, you get this accordion right up, and they would be this cute little drum. So we shall see. You gotta be in my body. Try it. And I have for quite a while. I just didn't have anything I thought would work well with it. So I think that's it for me. You're caught up. I'll be bringing this to my sale on June 3rd. So be sure you are there. I have to figure out the closure. I was thinking two buttons or that you would tie, kind of like the coin envelopes. Well, we'll see. I haven't decided on that. So anyway, I hope I will see you June 3rd. The links to everybody's channels that were part of my videos this week will be in the descriptions, and most of them have sales. I'll try and put down some sort of schedule of when they have it, but you can always just click on their pages and find out that information. Everybody has wonderful stuff. And I think I'm done. So I hope you guys have a really great rest of the week. Happy Memorial Day. Be safe and just have some fun. Let us know what you're up to in the comments. Thanks a lot, everyone. Smooches from the sheep.